How we usually start this
You
off.
say, "What's up, everybody?
Good
Welcome."
morning, everybody. Do I usually say good
I
morning
thought you
or
said like, well, "What's up?" Or
what's
"Hey,
up, everybody? Welcome back to a couple facts. This is the show. My name's Mark,
I'm Shay."
and this is the gang. This is the squad, and today we're here to share a couple facts. Today we're sharing a couple facts on
If women
or
actually
or
benefit
who
from marriage,
or who benefits more from
well, I've already
marriage.
done the research. So, well,
Well, who
more so it should be
benefits?
then if men actually, how men
Because
benefit
I
from marriage, and if women actually benefit from
I
marriage.
got facts to debate all of your facts.
Okay, so first of all, I thought it would be cool to start out with going tit for tat
Okay.
regarding the ways in which we each benefit from our marriage before we dive into the facts.
Okay.
So do you want to go first, or you just name me one way and I'll name you one way?
Okay.
And if your way, if I think I benefit from whatever you say, I'll say the same thing and then we'll just keep going back and forth.
All right. Well, financial reasons,
I was going to say the same thing. So, but of course, I could
like
never just
everybody.
stop it at financial reasons. So I would say I could
Uh,
never just say financial reasons because I'm long-winded. So I would say, like let's say I was single, living alone, I would
yeah,
be
you close
maintaining.
to it.
I'm closer than I
Closer
think.
than you think.
I would be maintaining a whole home or apartment or whatever it is
By
by myself.
yourself, yes.
And so having a mate means that
You have help.
I have I have more income to do things with, and therefore I
Mhm.
benefit currently and also in the future. But we'll just say financial reasons.
Fun so that means more money, that means you can decorate your house and take care of your
Well,
home
I was thinking
better.
I could invest and save more, but it's fine.
Well, alright, so if you were single, then your house would be basic because you wouldn't have that
No,
much
I'd
money to
probably
decorate.
decorate my home and not save any money.
Okay, well, you're doing bad then.
Well, then I could be doing bad, but that's not my
You can do
reality.
bad all
So,
by
so
yourself. You will be doing bad all by
all
yourself.
right, hit me. Oh, I say financial reasons. Go.
Um, like I said, help around the house, like
Okay.
doing chores,
Okay. Well,
cleaning
I was
up,
gonna say
taking
as
out trash,
as I was thinking
all of
about
that.
as
Pumping your
wait, you're
gas.
doing too
Oh,
much. You which one,
it's
name
too
one?
many
Yes,
benefits.
one
So
actual benefit. Name one.
taking out the trash.
That's how you benefit from the marriage. You're not
That
telling
that
me. No,
oh that's
no. You're telling me how you
how
benefit
I
from.
benefit.
Yes.
Oh well, that
So
financial
the
reason
fun
was for you.
was a flex.
Huh?
It was a flex. Then
Wasn't a
it
flex.
was like, well, you benefit from me being
Well,
married because.
everybody benefits in a marriage
Okay,
from
so
the other
do
partner's
you
income.
want to say financial reasons or no?
Yeah, but that's a draw because that's both sides. That can be both
I
ways.
know. I'm saying if you say financial reasons, and I agree that I benefit
All
in
right,
the
so
same
it's
way.
not a plus on either side, so we're still tied.
Well, we're not also going
I thought we
to.
were going tit for
We're not
tat.
also tallying. We're just going back and forth.
That's how
So,
you
what
do.
is your number one way that you benefit? What is the way that in which you benefit from this marriage, from a marriage? This is
Uh,
your only marriage. This is the only one you got to go off of.
Um, organization and
So we're
cleanliness, I
starting from the
guess.
beginning.
Yes.
When you think about how do I benefit from this
You help
marriage?
me be organized.
Okay, I benefit. Mine is to the financial reasons. Okay, your turn.
I think I'm out of benefits. That's the only way I benefit is from dang on. Let's see, how do I benefit?
Okay, turn off the crickets.
I'm still thinking now. I'm out of benefits.
Okay, you're out. Okay, I'll go. I do not have to do manual labor. Okay, do you have anything else?
Uh, you keep me organized.
Didn't you already say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other
I
benefit?
told you I'm out. Let me see. Oh, my wardrobe. You help me with my
I do help
wardrobe.
you with your
You help
fashion.
me dress and all that.
I didn't help him today, so
No, not today. This is all me. This is all my doing.
and it shows. Me. Oh, here's one thing that you are going to agree with, but this is one thing that I think about. It's not current, but it's a future way that I plan to benefit from this particular marriage, which
Mhm,
is the only one I can go off of.
mhm.
I it's not that I plan to be involved in my future offspring's shenanigans and activities so much so that I'd be willing to like move with them to college and all that and retire. I've talked
Move
about
with
this.
them to college.
Like if they go to like California, then I'm probably gonna have to go. Why would I not? But that's besides the
Let that
point.
kid live their life.
No, I'm not. They need my help and guidance. That's besides the point. As much as I plan to be involved, I know you plan to be double time involved, which in my mind is cool and good and well. Like it's not I don't view it as so much admirable. When people are like, the kid's father is present, blah blah blah. I don't really view that as admirable per se because I feel like I plan to do that and I just know
Well,
that
that's
you'll
what you're supposed to do.
right, but more so what I view when I think about that as a benefit is that I think about, well, I know he's gonna be at all extracurricular activities and this and that and the third. So that kind of makes I don't want to say it provides me with relief, but it does in my head seem like it's gonna be, like let's say you're doing the homework. Well, okay, boom, I can do something that I really want. Not to say I don't really want to do that, but that's something that's their strong suit. So then I can do other something else. Like maybe I could do organizing
Yeah,
or cleaning.
organizing.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just one thing, a perk, I guess, I think about in
So
the
what is it?
future. So, like future stress relief. The anticipation of not having to cook and clean and take care of kids and da 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 all by myself. The reason why I say that is because yes, some people do that solo because they may be parenting by themselves, but also some people do feel like they have a lot of pressure to be involved and do all the things even when they're married. But I know that just taking homework or just being involved in activities and stuff is something that you thoroughly enjoy. Like you go to your it doesn't even cross my mind to go to my little cousins like football games or
Mhm.
basketball, whatever, and you go to all these different activities and things. And so that's just something I think. Just I don't know if that does that make sense.
Yeah, makes sense. You
Okay.
have somebody to help out with all the all the
Well, it's not like
things,
helping. It's like I know that's where you'll shine. So
so you don't have to do it.
basically, it's not. I'm not saying I'm going to be uninvolved. Tried to start this by saying I'm not saying I plan to be uninvolved in all of my child's activities, but I'm just saying you're not going to miss parent teacher conference, football games, basketball games, practices,
And
picking
I
up,
won't.
dropping off. Like you're not. You're just not going to do that, and I probably might, depending on what all. Like if I'm feeling like I got to cook and I don't know. It's just less that I might
You're
have to
not doing the
juggle.
extra. You're not doing the
Yeah,
extra.
I'm just doing the bare one.
The bare minimum.
It's like take the relationship that we have now, add a child into the mix. But it's not like I'm anticipating, oh my gosh, when the child gets here or children or whatever, I'm gonna have to be taking care of the kid and cooking and cleaning. Like all those thoughts aren't running through my mind because if there's any task that I can delegate, it's going to be anything related to the child. And like you're gonna want to do that over cooking or cleaning. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
you'd
it
be
does.
happy to take a kid to practice and pick him up while I prepare dinner or something like that. Because
Mhm.
you like doing that kind of stuff. That's the only reason why I say that for this particular marriage. It's just that you like ripping and running in that way, like those types of activities. And we all know me. If I never went outside for anything other than to go to Home Goods, that would be fine with me.
Yeah.
You know?
So one way that I benefit, I just thought of,
Mm-hmm.
you're able to cook things that I can't cook. Even though overall I'm a better cook,
I was gonna.
you have a variety. You cook a
I
variety of
will
things. A
do
different.
yes.
You cook different things.
I was gonna say one of my benefits is that cooking is probably even though I call myself domestic, cooking is probably my least favorite thing to do. I'm liking it more. I feel like when I have more time to do it, it's better.
Hmm.
But like if I'm like, of all the things that I want to do or have to exercise, clean,
Yeah.
whatever, cooking is at the bottom of the totem pole. But that's something that you don't care to do.
Yeah. I don't care about cooking. It's just that I can't cook many things.
Yes.
But what I can cook
Which
is good.
which
When I do cook, I
are
throw
what
down
meals?
breakfast, anything
I was
breakfast.
gonna
I
say,
throw
I was
down.
talking to my
I'm the best
coworker.
at
I was
breakfast.
talking to my coworkers earlier this week, and one was talking about how their person cooks a lot, and I think they're even like super like chef kind of
Hmm.
into cooking. And I was thinking, I was talking about how we eat completely different meals and different, you don't eat certain things. I don't, whatever. I pretty much eat anything, but you don't eat certain things. And I was like, the one thing that we can eat for lunch, breakfast, dinner is breakfast. That's the one thing we both like waffles or any type of carb that comes with breakfast. We like bacon, we like sausage, we like grits. Don't
Eggs.
we like oatmeal?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
oatmeal,
you like every
grits.
basically what
I
I'm
like
saying is
oatmeal,
me and
grits,
you both
cream of
like
wheat.
every breakfast thing,
Yeah.
mainly because it's carbs and protein,
Mhm.
I guess.
I even started liking, them potatoes. I used to
You
not.
do eat a little
I
potato.
used to not like potatoes,
You
but
like
now
potato.
I
You
eat a
know one
little
thing we don't
potato.
really eat? You know the little sausage link,
Kielbasa
those
sausage, the
kind
fat
we don't
sauce.
really much eat those. I feel
But
like we used
I
to.
like them though. Well, I don't know how to.
I'm not mad at them, but I guess because you mainly cook them in, like, grease and stuff,
I
that's
about
why
to
we
say I
don't
don't
eat
really
them.
know how to cook them,
Yeah, you
but
basically just fry them essentially. Maybe that's why we don't really eat them because we don't really eat anything that even remotely
right.
has yeah, maybe that's why. Anywho, um, your turn.
Um, well, I think that might fall under keeping me organized, but like when it comes to
How
like,
is that the only way you benefit from
yeah, when it comes to like scheduling stuff and
Facts.
yeah, like you're good with scheduling,
I am.
even though you don't set doctor's
I don't.
appointments and stuff.
That's where I
But
draw the line.
that's a weird place to draw a line.
Whatever. How do I benefit? Ooh, I'm getting down. I'm about done. How do I benefit? What do you? It's not so much what do you do, but just like how do I benefit? Like I think about if I were single, money, more like delegating responsibilities. I don't have to cook every meal for myself. I don't have to clean every single thing. I guess honestly,
You'd be lonely.
no, I'd be fine. No, I'm just kidding. That is actually I have never lived by myself. I can't fathom a world where I
Oh,
would.
whoops! See, there you go.
So I probably would be scared rather than lonely. But yeah, I
Yeah,
got you. Yeah, I have a person who's always going to be here at nighttime.
there you go.
Yeah, company,
Yeah,
company.
a
It's
protector.
probably the one of the leading reasons to be married. I'd say for me,
Hmm.
in addition to finances, would be company. Girl, what is you doing?
She gonna be doing all that.
Oh
Tell her to
yeah,
get this thing off.
what are you doing?
Stop jingling. Um, I think I'm out. I think I'm out of
For
benefits.
sure out.
Yeah, because that was my second time spending the block on organization.
Yeah, third. You didn't mention that about 3 4 times.
um, yeah, I think I'm out.
Okay, so that was just for funsies. So
So, what was a couple facts that you found? It's time to drop a couple
it is
facts.
time to drop a couple facts. So I am
Boom! I
reading from
wish we had a Mark chapter 2 verse 3.
Feminist Forum, Joan K. Monin and Margaret S. Clark. Why do men benefit more from marriage than do women? Thinking more broadly about interpersonal processes that occur within and outside of marriage. So essentially, what I've learned doing my research is that it's like proven from all the different research studies that men benefit more from marriage than women. And so they're just breaking down why that is, not so much if it is, but why it is. So let's talk about why they think it is, and then we'll talk about if we agree or disagree.
Yeah, if it actually does, if we agree with that study.
Although marriage is associated with health benefits for both men and women, research has consistently shown that men derive more benefit than women.
And how is that?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be reading all these different.
Hey, D.
She needs out. Let her under
Out
the
of
thing.
nowhere.
She wants under the thing.
She ain't trying to go nowhere.
Oh, what's her problem?
She know what she doing.
So I'm not going to read all these different researchers because their names are Kaplan, Kronig, Wanig, all kind of different stuff. But 2011 focus on the argument that men benefit more than women from marriage because men suffer less than women from marital conflict. Yet they also acknowledge that there are other non-mutually exclusive hypotheses. So when we are having beef, well, the fact also is that most
Women are more affected.
but also the fact that we know, just to be factual, that women file for divorce at much higher rates
Yeah.
than men.
Yeah.
Basically, women are the only people who filed. Basically, divorces happen because of women, like as far as them filing for them.
They're ready to
So,
quit and give up. Throw in the
so
towel.
keeping that in mind, do you think that you or I who struggles the most with marital conflict. Meaning, if we have beef, who's going to be the most like been out of sorts about this? Let's see what you have to say.
I think you.
I think you
Well,
skinny.
me for like a couple hours or so, but I get over it, and it's just okay. When are you gonna come around?
When am I going to get over it?
When are you gonna come around to your senses?
Well, I think that I get over it in like 10 minutes, but so I'm no
It
longer
definitely takes me longer than 10 minutes.
so I can be calm in like 10, 15 minutes and regulate it physically, but mentally I have thoughts going through my head. So then it kind of prolongs the process.
Is that usually when I'm upset with you, or you do something, or is that when you do something to annoy me and I'm the one who
Or
brings
vice
brings it?
versa.
Yeah.
I would say
'Cause I
predominantly.
know when you make me upset, if, like, you've done something like one of the pet peeves, like, you move my stuff and I can't find it, then I'll be upset for a little while. I'll be upset, and I can't that's something I won't get over in 10 minutes.
I feel as though in our relationship, you are more triggered by what I do than the other way around. And
Yeah.
I've shared that multiple times that I feel like I extend more grace. And don't you disagree with that? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, talking about grace, I don't
Yeah, I think I extend more grace. Like I just accept the facts. Like why would I expect a person who has done this, that, and the third on multiple occasions to do anything differently now? Like I think it's silly for me to expect that. And I'll give an example. Like I think the only thing we really talk about is me being organized and you not being organized. So why would I expect that? Like, let's say I clean up and then you mess up behind me when I
Mhm,
clean up, which is a frequent thing.
mhm.
I'm not saying I try to minimize the behavior because it's inappropriate to mess up something purposefully whenever somebody cleans up. But I feel like whenever I get upset about that and triggered by that, I'm just kind of like, dang, like you've been dealing with this for like, why would I expect anything differently? And so for me, I feel bad. I guess that I'm expecting more whenever you've been consistently the same way. So it's kind of like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm sending myself in a
You're
spiral
setting yourself up for failure,
for pretty
thinking
much
that
no reason. So
thinking
then
that
I get
things are gonna
annoyed with
stay
that.
nice and neat after cleaning
Yes.
up, yeah.
So your thought is that still I am more perturbed after with marital conflict than you. Like that's
Yeah,
where you stand.
yeah.
Okay. Next quote, next research piece or the next part of this. I need to screenshot it because it keeps going away. Is um they list the following explanations: the greater social support that husbands may gain from their wives than vice versa, as why women why men suffer less than women from marital conflict. The greater social support that husbands may gain from their wives.
I get that because you're somebody to talk to, and, like, I can tell how I'm feeling and stuff.
The only person you talk to,
Yeah,
so
right. So without that, then I have nobody, and I have to harbor all these feelings inside,
and
and that just hardens my soul and makes
I
me an
talk to
angry
anybody that
person,
will
and
listen about my how I'm feeling. But we all know I don't talk about my marriage to other people, but how I'm feeling just in general. Like if I would go to work, let's say my old job, not this job because I don't even know anybody, but my old job, and I walk in and I'm looking stupid,
mhm,
then my coworkers or
and
supervisor,
you talk to your
somebody's gonna
coworkers
be
and stuff.
like, "You okay today?" or
Mhm.
whatever, and I'm gonna be like,
Got a whole support
"You want
system.
me to tell you truth? You got time before you got to go somewhere and do something, or you want me to just say yeah and keep it moving?" Which we kind of made it a habit of not like we're sharing an office and being really tight knit. There's no
Mhm.
need. It's almost like a little family.
That's what I admired about y'all's place,
I still love that too,
that y'all were so close knit and y'all can,
and we
like,
still are.
spill all y'all's feelings and stuff
Yeah,
like that. I mean,
and
because it's a whole place full of
yeah.
counselors, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like
It was
that
the
when
safest place. Like I met, I always say like there I learned I have the closest relationship with someone who would who I would learn later on would come out as homosexual or gay. And I had a close working relationship with someone who would come out as an atheist, which I don't identify as atheist or homosexual. So I think working there really just broadened my I'm grateful for the experience.
it opened your eyes to the world.
and just like how other people, do things.
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention. Like one coworker, the atheist coworker, would like walk away when we pray or whatever, and which is fine, but like it never even registered. Like when they're like, let's pray, and you pray, you just get up and pray. You don't really read the room to see who might be scooting out.
Hmm.
And so now it just helped me to kind of read the room a little more and offer support, because just because you are atheist in their particular situation doesn't mean that I need to go off on her because she ain't praying, or what I'm saying, like this
Yeah.
is just her lifestyle and how she lives. Like it's like short of that, there's no real difference in the way that we operate as humans, just me and that particular person. Anywho, yes. So that being said, I do feel like I do talk to my feelings, talk about my feelings to anyone who will listen, particularly if I'm having a bad day. But even if I'm fine,
Then you got other friends you could talk
yeah,
to.
I have friends, family members,
Hmm.
I guess. But
All right.
so just at that job in particular, I just feel like I had a close knit people who could understand the struggles, like family stressors, or like they're just neutral, really, because short of us hanging out, going out to lunch or hanging out, doing whatever, they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really
Hmm.
know people's husbands, people's spouses, so it was like a neutral, safe place. Anyway,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Okay. Also, it says that so the greater social support that husbands gain from their wives. Also, another person cited that women's stronger push for health, regulatory, and prevention behaviors is one of the ways that men
Say that
benefit.
again. Come again.
Women's stronger push for health, regulatory, and prevention behaviors.
I'd have to disagree with that one
Because why?
because women don't push for like that's saying
They're talking about the push to the men
women push men to go to the hospital and all that
and the
and
doctors.
the doctors, but
I want
meanwhile
you to look
people
me
don't.
in right here in my eyes and tell
Meanwhile,
me that you went to the dentist, doctor, whoever, eye exam people regularly before we made it. I forced you to go.
well, I haven't, but I
Oh,
want you to look me in my eyes and tell me that you set my doctor's appointments.
okay. I didn't set your first.
Okay, so
Wait, I
you're
did
not.
set
So
your doctor's appointment.
you set the first one.
Okay, and now what you do is every time you leave the
Okay,
doctor,
well, why don't you just keep on setting
no, you set them after you leave the doctor. Nobody leaves the doctor and then
well,
calls back and sets an appointment.
my doctor
When
left
you
the
leave the dentist,
hospital.
do you not set your next appointment?
Yeah,
The only
but
one that
that's because they do it.
well, the doctor should too.
I don't think
Well,
they do.
how do
Well,
you got your
my
next
doctor
doctor's
left.
appointment coming up?
When is my next doctor's appointment? My doctor left.
Ain't on the refrigerator.
I don't know. We probably kept her resignation letter.
Okay, well, one time you left in April and you had your next one lined up. See you in 6 months, she said, and now she said you can come every
No,
year.
yeah, a year.
So maybe it's probably a year from when you went, which was when.
I think I go in June or something. Because I went,
That
I
makes
went
sense.
during
Always
the
schedule it for
summer.
the summer.
Yeah, I went during the summer. I think. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so you're gonna look me in my face and tell me that I haven't pushed you to be more.
All right. So in my adult life, you are the reason why I go to the dentist
And your mom was the reason why you went,
when I was in school, when I was in high school.
because of she goes regularly, so she took you regularly.
Okay.
So women are the reason why you have good teeth and good health.
No, I'm the reason why I have good teeth because I take care of my teeth and I've never
And you
had
learned
any
to do that
problems with
from
my
whom?
teeth. The same person that everybody learns
Which is who?
their teeth care and hygiene, their parents.
Okay, but that doesn't mean
Well, I
that
only had my mom, so I only had a parent, not parents. But yeah.
same, but still. So I agree with that. So let's just say we agree with that.
Okay, well, no, let's not move. Let's not skip forward from that one because if women are pushing men to go to the hospital and all that, why ain't women all healthy and all? Why aren't women healthy?
Well, I don't know the answer to
Why
that.
why are women out of shape and overweight and all of that?
I don't know, but
Why is that a big problem in America?
well, you know what's funny?
What?
The person who actually asked me why I was against making your doctor's appointment is someone,
Somebody asked that? Who asked that?
my friend.
I love that. Never asked that.
But this is a person who like so I guess what I'm saying is healthy or not, it seems to be like visibly healthy or not, physically in good shape or whatever or not, it seems that women still push this.
You know that there's 7 dimensions of wellness of your overall health?
Don't know and don't care.
There's 7 ways how you measure how healthy a person is
That's
overall.
great.
Would you like to know
I
them?
don't. Maybe the viewers do.
Okay. All right. Oh, sheesh. All right. So 7 dimensions of wellness. You have physical, your physical wellness. That's taking care of your body. Then you have your intellectual wellness. That's keeping your mind sharp. It's also called mental health. Your mental health, intellectual has to do with your thinking. Your social wellness, how you interact with people. Are you outgoing? Are you shy? Are you quiet? Then you have your, then there's your spiritual wellness.
You might have to go again. I don't know. It could be noise canceling her out.
Oh no. Well, let me just go ahead and spit. Go ahead and spit the rest of these out. Spiritual, environmental. How many did I list them all?
He forgot.
Social, physical, environmental. Oh, vocational has to do with your job. Are you satisfied with your job? And that's like the overall span of how you can measure how healthy a person is overall.
What are they again?
Just take a look at those 7 areas in their life.
Oh, what are they again?
Their physical health,
That's so great.
their intellectual health, like their
Very
mental
great.
health,
I'm just judging myself.
vocational, your job
It's
satisfaction,
so.
your social life, your social
Meh.
wellness, spiritual wellness,
Eh. I'm just kidding.
environmental wellness.
Meh.
It has to do with like taking care of the earth. Are you
Oh,
littering and
I'm too
things
good
like
at that.
that? And the last one is
Hope you're not planning on showing up on Monday teaching the 7 dimensions of
I
what
already
health
did.
and wellness,
I
and
did
you
this. I
don't
did
know
this
that there's
Thursday.
and it's really 6 of them
No,
because
it's
you don't know
7. We
because
did
you
this.
don't know.
I just did this Thursday. Oh, what was the 7th one? All right, so you can remember them by the acronym SPECIES, SPECIES. See, I got the 2 S's: social, spiritual; P, physical; E, environmental;
Emotional?
emotional. Boom, good job.
Yeah,
All
I
right, so
think I'm
yeah,
smart. Okay. And also another reason why they say that men benefit more from marriage is because of the reduction of daily hassles for men due to wives' provision of more household maintenance. I really wish they would have said this in layman terms, but
I would
basically,
say that's just being organized, ain't it?
well, like cooking, cleaning, maintaining the home.
And like, I guess that provision thing, like preparing for the future. Like, I feel like women are great at that. Like, okay, well, you're gonna take your lunch next week. Let's go ahead and get food to go ahead and
Yes,
prepare your meal for the
planning.
week.
Yes.
Planning ahead.
Whereas you just get up. They say. Remember we went to the church or somewhere and they were saying that men wake up, their main goal is to get dressed, get something to eat, and get out the door. Whereas when women wake up, they are, thinking about getting like what they're gonna wear, but going to work and food and all that, but they're also thinking about lunch and they're thinking about dinner and thinking about like the whole day and what that looks like and how they can be proactive because I guess I don't know if it's just in our nature, but maybe part of that means that we don't really rely on the men. Many of us don't rely on the men to be thinking about that. So we're the ones who have to bear that burden. What do you think?
Yeah, it's probably because men have all the other stuff on their mind,
Like
like going out and working
going out and working?
yeah.
Well, we go out and work. What are you saying?
Well, we just have to deal with more stuff.
Like
Being the boss at work and all that, I guess. Calling shots. We have bigger responsibilities outside the
some
home.
men may have to deal with that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, making the world go around,
Yeah, making the world move.
which I don't think that
Men
really.
definitely make the world go
This
round.
is facts just based on
'Cause I was about
how
to
the world
say,
is set up, but
yeah,
I also, you know, as a feminist,
women wouldn't be able to survive without men. So
let's not say ignorant things on this
no, that's
podcast.
real. That's real. If all the men disappeared, women would be in a world of
Why is
hurt
this?
because y'all don't know how to do anything.
Oh,
I mean, like things that really make the world go round.
like what?
Like y'all wouldn't have electricity. Like if all the electricity went out and all the men were gone, how would y'all get the lights back on?
Boy.
You wouldn't be able to. How would y'all get food?
Because we're not gatherers and
Because
hunters.
you're not gatherers and hunters. You wouldn't be able to eat. You wouldn't have no lights.
This is like a very broad
When was the
generalization.
last time you saw a woman up there on the utility pole
Never.
doing electric work
Never.
and all that?
Never.
When was the last time you had a woman plumber come
Never.
fix it? When's the last
You're my
time?
plumber.
I was about to say, when's the last time you done unclogged your toilet?
Never.
Okay, who was it? A man or a woman who came and fixed our AC?
Man.
Okay,
Oh.
so men really make the world go round.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm just saying we.
I don't agree.
Benefits.
I don't agree that if you look at like who's in charge, that's for sure men. Like
Men are in charge
whether
and
we
men
want
do
them
the
to be
work.
or not, they
Men
are.
are in charge and men do the work.
Yeah, like pastors and mainly men. I get you.
Yep.
I'm picking up what
They
you're putting
lead
down.
the church. They lead the companies. They do the work. They do the hard, dirty work.
Yeah. Listen,
They
while
take,
a feminist,
a man not only takes the trash from your house and puts it in the dumpster or whatever,
but they pick
a
it
man
up
is
on
also is on the truck and taking it to the big
Listen,
dumpster.
while a feminist, I can't disagree that your girl's not gonna be climbing any. I don't even like going outside, so yeah, it's a no for me when it comes to plumbing and HVAC.
But do you think men would be in a world of hurt if all the women disappeared? You don't think we'd have lights?
I think y'all would be.
You don't think the world would keep on running?
I think the world would keep running as a whole, but individually, everybody would be up the creek.
Yeah, we'd probably be all unorganized.
Just all discombobulated. Because who's the secretaries and the assistants and then such? Yeah. Men could never. I'm not gonna say that. It's a generalization, but most men can. Lady down.
Lady, get down.
What are you doing? Down. Press pause.
Lady, move.
Okay, so
what else we got?
What'd you do? Oh.
People cutting grass out here too. It's a busy Saturday morning. Hope everybody's having a great day out there.
Okay, another little study is that in a sample of 53 older married individuals, we found that women reported feeling emotions of anxiety, sadness, anger, and happiness using a scale from 1 hardly ever to 6 very frequently, more frequently outside of their marriages than men did. Also, in a sample of 115 married couples, 18 to 62, we found that women reported expressing anxiety, sadness, anger, and happiness, both caused by someone else or by the spouse, to people other than their spouses more frequently than did men.
Cool.
What do you think about that?
I'm still digesting it. I'm trying to sit with it for a little bit.
We don't have a little bit.
Can you spin the block?
Can I spin the block?
Yeah, can you spin the block with that one? It said women are...
Layman terms. I really wish they would have put it that way.
Layman terms,
basically, that women have experienced a variety of emotions more frequently than men outside of their marriages. Also found that women
more emotional outside of their marriage. What does that mean?
They experience these emotions more so outside of their marriages, meaning like...
So is that saying...
Like maybe I go to work and I'm annoyed and frustrated. Or maybe I'm livid that my parent or cousin or uncle or something did whatever. So just they experience a more broad range of emotions in general outside of their marriage.
So then at home they just get...
Well, you're doing too much. That's not what they're saying. All they're saying is that that's what they found.
That would be a comparative thing.
So if they
feel this outside the home, then where do they feel?
No, it's kind of like if
it's like a this or a that kind of thing.
If it's a 53 older married individuals, men or women, and they gave them the same survey and they said, how often do you experience frustration at work? How often do you experience whatever? This is what I'm interpreting this as.
So they feel more frustrated, more
angry. Outside, like
more
this
happy
is
also, you said?
The purpose of this is just to say that this is not regarding their marriage.
But doesn't everybody? Doesn't everybody feel that outside their
No.
home? Who? I mean,
More outside of their home?
more frustrated us,
More frequently
more
experiencing those feelings
frequently.
outside of their home. No. You can't sit here and say that everybody is more aggravated, frustrated, annoyed with
Well,
everything
no,
else.
I feel like everybody is more happy at home than compared to outside the home
Where do you get off on saying that?
because everybody's home is their happy place.
Is that true? Because
Yes.
your home is your happy place, does that mean that
I
everybody's
feel
home?
like everybody
What?
is everybody's home not their
Some
happy
people
place?
hate being at home. I know people who hate
People
being at
people
home.
hate being at home. That's the
Yes, they
thing.
wanna be in the streets or somewhere else.
I thought everybody loved being at home in the
No,
comfort of
you
their bed,
you love being at home in your
snugging
bed.
up on the couch or something.
That's
Especially in marriages and stuff like that. If that's what we're talking about,
we are talking about
marriages.
marriages.
I feel like everybody should be at home with their spouse.
Well,
I
they
feel
did a
like that's the
study.
happiest place in the
Well, I think so too,
world.
but they did a study. Also, in layman terms, women report experiencing anxiety, sadness, anger, and so forth to people other than their spouses more frequently than men did. Meaning,
Yeah, because men don't really talk about their emotions
like
and
what we said
feelings,
earlier.
and women are talkative and talkative creatures and stuff.
Mhm,
So, so yeah, that makes sense for them to talk about everything.
mhm. And so, really, I could be here all day talking about all of this, but I would have had to probably, get this have this in more order than what I
Yeah,
do because I'm just running off at the mouth.
we did
But
this at a
anyway,
flying spur,
we
a
do.
fly of the what's the saying? Fly of the spur or flying. We did
I
this at a
can
flying
promise you
spur,
that's not
a fly in a whim.
who
There's something in a whim.
on the whim.
I don't
On
know.
a whim,
On a whim, I don't know.
it's for sure on a whim. Okay, so having gained all of that knowledge and information, what are your thoughts?
I still think
You
that
think that I benefit more from this relationship,
yes,
and
or
you're
not you specifically, but women in general. All right, so let's get to my couple facts because I got a couple
oh, I
facts.
didn't know this. You
I really don't, but
had.
I was just looking at this one study. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so this one doctor studied the health effects of relationships for more than 20 years. She's found that only happily married women benefit from marriage. Keyword happily married women. So just being married ain't gonna cut it. You've got to be happily. It's got to be a good marriage for
Yeah,
women
why
to
would you
benefit.
benefit from your marriage if you were unhappily married?
But married men get a benefit whether the
Even
marriage is happy or not.
Wow, I guess
So that
so.
was an interesting thing that I found.
Wow.
So it doesn't matter if the marriage is good or bad. Men are going to benefit regardless, but the marriage has to be a good marriage for women to benefit.
Facts. Facts. Earlier you said I can do bad all by myself. That is a fact because I I feel as though I only benefit from this. So I think you benefit more from the marriage. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But I don't feel like it's far more than me. Like I feel like I'm trailing right behind you. Meaning like if you benefit in 10 ways, I benefit in 8 ways or 9 ways. But I do only feel like any marriage or relationship is worth my while if I am happily in the relationship. But I could see definitely how a man could still benefit because even if you don't even talk to each other and you don't like each other, likely the woman still might do all the laundry. She
Yeah,
might still
still
cook and
carry on,
clean.
do all her
She
housework
might
and
still
stuff.
bust it wide open.
Take care of the house. Yeah,
She's still
especially
gonna
if
take
she's
care of
trying
the
to keep.
kids.
Is she trying to keep that man?
She for sure is gonna probably take care of the kids, even if she ain't really banging with the dude
Yeah,
like that or whatever. So yeah,
even though she probably gonna keep talking trash about him and all that.
yeah, she's definitely gonna. Yeah, I can see. I completely agree. That makes sense to me. But if a woman's like miserable every day, having to
Yeah,
do this and that and the
she'll probably
third,
be miserable
then she's not
and
gonna be happy. And it's not what because if the man's not cooking, cleaning, and doing those types of things, there's really no real reason for them to kind of be around. You get
yeah,
what I'm
there's no
saying?
partnership. Like,
Yeah, 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 for sure. A team effort to get the things done. Also, I feel like maybe we should move our filming days because
because everybody's gonna be doing yard work on
everybody cuts
Saturday.
grass Saturday mornings. It's so lame. Anyway,
Maybe we should do a night thing. A night thing.
Yeah, that'd be good because then
But
she probably will be asleep
we be
and not
snuggling
bothered.
up in our bed
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
trying to watch Bad Girls
Yeah,
or a
something about
Netflix
doing
movie.
anything that requires my brain to work beyond 7 p.m. is just doesn't sit right with my spirit. Like my
Yeah.
brain is just exhausted by 7 p.m.
Mhm.
But on the weekend, I
Maybe we
might
should
be
move
able
to
to
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday mornings. People don't work on Sundays.
Yeah, could be a thing.
Yeah.
Or get up earlier even. I don't know. People around here just kind of do whatever they
Do as
want.
they
Yeah, I
please.
was gonna say the one guy cuts grass at 10 p.m.
Yeah, that one guy
every other
cuts
night.
at 10 o'clock at
Yeah,
night.
not a
Other
vibe.
folks doing it at 7 in the morning, so there's no real good time.
All right, so the consensus here is that men benefit from marriages regardless of if they
Whether if it's a
in a
good or a
healthy
bad
marriage or an
marriage.
unhealthy marriage.
Yeah.
So therefore, even with the facts that you found, you still feel like this marriage is more beneficial to me than it is to you.
Mm. Is that my consensus?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know. What do I consent?
What do you consent?
Is that a
I
word?
don't think either
Consent?
of those are the words.
Um, I'd say I do.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Can we just state the facts? Because the
I,
pride,
I,
the
s-
ego in you doesn't want to admit this, but I feel like you know good and well that this is facts.
I feel like it's 50-50. Benefits.
What's 50-50?
Our benefits. I feel like it's a mutual agreement.
Well, obviously it's a mutual agreement. How
I
do you think
mean,
we got
yeah.
here?
I mean, it's a what do they call that kind of relationship? It's mutual. You know, when you learn about, I think it's biology, you learn about like
Okay,
the
I'm gonna put
host
it
and
to
the
you like this.
parasite and things like that, and who benefits and who.
I'm gonna put it to you
I
like
feel like we
this.
both
If we did not split up our household responsibilities in such the way that we have,
how have we split up our,
meaning like I do, you know,
like I do the trash
cleaning, you do
and
cooking, blah, blah, blah. If that were not the case, I would wholeheartedly have to disagree with you that this is like a mutual 50-50 thing. You get what I'm saying? Like
you
you
said if
said
we
this is
didn't split
mutual
it up.
50-50. If the way that the household was run
Hmm.
wasn't run the way that it is,
Hmm.
you would never be able to convince me that this is even remotely
Yeah, 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 like
50-50.
if you did all the work and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. But I'm not a trash husband,
But
and I
so
help
I'm
out.
just
So
saying that in this marriage, we may be more have an even playing field, but
yeah,
in most marriages, I would say
yeah, I would
that
say there's a lot
men
of
are
trash
probably
men, and
getting
they don't really
away.
do a whole lot of stuff. And that's because women might not make that man do nothing, and they just want a man around, so they just let that man kick back, play his video game, and they
Run
do
the
all the
streets.
work.
Yeah, people ask me like how I trained you to do.
Whoa! First, ain't nobody trained me. I came like this. I came domesticated.
and,
I'm a one of one. I'm a premium.
and I'm like trained. Like asked, I've asked them over the years to do X, Y, and Z, and even told. I'm sure,
I
like,
do what
can
I do.
or can you like okay, I'm a clean, can you whatever. But like it's not like I'm sitting down having heart to hearts. Like I would like for you to be more organized, facts. But
Oh, that ain't,
the
you
thing
can't teach
is
an old dog new
the
tricks.
thing is you're unorganized, but then you
But it's
like
organized to
no,
me.
that too. But then you can make it organized, but
It ain't gonna
then
stay that way.
yes, and that's my thing. Like you're
Because I
not
feel
natural.
like everything is gonna be used.
I
So
wholeheartedly believe home should be lived in and whatever. But there were times where there's even right now with your closet,
yeah, that got out of hand.
it's even we can't even really get in the closet. You walk into it normally, but your side because all your stuff is piled up, you don't know what's clean, what's dirty, whatever. It's difficult to even get in there. And so, yes, I think home should be lived in, and there should be some occasional stuff or whatever. Like nobody's perfect, but I just feel like your level, like you just let it keep going and going and going until it's overwhelming for me, but you can manage it some kind of way. I guess you tackle it head on. But I'm
Hmm.
like, I don't know. Like I could see in a rush, and you got a few 5, 6 pieces thrown about. But then when you have like 200 pieces of clothing on the floor, I think that's a little much. Okay,
Yeah,
900,
that,
999 pieces. That's a
that
little much, don't you think?
might be like 20.
Because at what point are you plan? Because it's been like that for like a month. So at what point do you plan on tackling your side? I can't even get into my
Real
closet.
question.
Yeah.
When do I plan on
Yes. Yes.
when I have a 3-day weekend.
So your birthday weekend, you're
Yeah.
gonna get in there.
Okay, what's the next 3-day weekend? Oh yeah, my birthday
So
weekend.
Thanksgiving week, you're getting in there.
Yeah. Cause that's the time for fall cleaning. Thanksgiving time. The holidays.
It's always the time for cleaning. The only time it's worth going a little harder is spring. It just makes you want to dust and
Does it?
yes, for sure.
Chad, that's the only time you dust is in the spring. Once in the spring.
Me?
Yeah.
No, don't worry about what I
When was the
do.
last time you did them
Are
baseboards
you?
and them
Well, you
crown moldings?
you do baseboards. Are
I do baseboards, crown molding, and ain't nobody trained me to do that either. I just well. All right, so here's another
I buy
benefit.
tools for you.
I was about to say,
well, it's the same thing.
If you never bought the baseboard cleaner, I would have never cleaned the baseboards.
Even though that's just a fancier way to clean it, and you can clean it regularly.
Yeah,
but here's what I was
wouldn't
thinking.
have done that.
When it
or
comes,
the little fan thing.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if like you can cook your meals in a week, you can even prepare them. The chances of you actually placing the order for groceries or going to the grocery store right now is slim to none.
Me?
You used to go to the grocery store.
Yeah,
but when's the last time you placed an order for your groceries?
That's because you do it.
But
and
that's
you
because
automatically do it. And
I don't want to wait for you to do it.
You got the app, you got the account. So
you have the app, you have the account.
But if I do it, then I know I'll forget something because you're more organized and more planned out. And you like you said, you think of things ahead. You know, all right, well, we're gonna have this for dinner next week and this next week. So let me get this because I'm gonna need that next week.
Yeah. So I'm saying like
that's why you do it.
So what I'm saying is like I couldn't imagine a world where you like I never did anything with groceries. Like I never had to order groceries and make sure we had whatever. Like I never did anything with food. I'm going to probably have to order the groceries if I want them. Like, and I like to take inventory. Are we running out of paper towels coming up? Toilet paper. Like who wants to be out of those stuff?
Planning.
I know.
Well,
that's why you benefit more.
Well, I guess you would be more bothered by running out of that kind of stuff. Because I don't really care. Like, okay, I'm out. All right, I'll go get some more. I'll go get some more when I'm out.
I'd be immediately
just like
annoyed.
I'm about to go get some more toothpaste.
I would say I come too far in life. I would say that I came too far, and I would be immediately annoyed if I had no toilet paper. Or paper towels, which I don't. I would say that I've come too far in life to be running out of toilet paper and paper towels. The same thing you say about toothpaste.
I came too far in life to be squeezing the toothpaste out.
I still have another day left, so it's fine.
I just took that day out. I just used that last day.
Today?
Yeah, this morning when I brushed my teeth.
The big tube?
There's no more.
I'm confident I can squeeze at least one more.
Bro,
it's probably not going to be enough to really get my mouth clean. But
I literally scraped the tube.
You know, I have a tool.
Of course you did.
I have a tool that scrape all the toothpaste to the top.
I already did that. I don't need that.
Well, I have a tool. It'll really get in there, so I can get one more day.
Well, I use my own kind of tool to squeeze the tube. You ain't got nothing.
You probably use a toothbrush. Which, the new toothbrush is yours, right?
The blue one?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured.
Who has a purple toothbrush?
That's the one I've been using lately.
I had a pink toothbrush. He had a purple toothbrush. And so I accidentally used his purple toothbrush.
Yeah.
And so I was immediately fed up. And so I was immediately annoyed that he had a purple toothbrush, even though he's been using that for like 6 months.
Yes.
or whatever.
The toothbrush that the dentist gave me. I don't know why they gave me.
So I immediately went into our overflow to look for a toothbrush that was not purple, which is my favorite color, and replace his toothbrush. So you just automatically assume the blue one was yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I figure.
Let's just when you go to the dentist, I know you probably don't speak up, but can you say, "Can I have a green or blue toothbrush?"
Can I request a special toothbrush?
Because I think they try to give it, based on
boy or girl,
whatever. But
somehow I got a purple one.
Or I don't know what happened, or maybe I got a purple one and I hadn't used it yet, and you went in overflow to get your new toothbrush to change out your toothbrush, and you went for purple instead of. That's what I'm saying. Who uses the purple?
Because I probably that was probably the only one in there.
No, I don't know.
Or that was probably the first one I grabbed.
No, because we had a couple of them in there.
Well, I don't know where the rest of them are. So.
Anywho, so that is a couple facts. The podcast.
That's a couple facts for you.
This is like episode 7 or something, 8.
7, 8.
I don't know, but leave us. I'm gonna say this every time. Leave us questions, comments, concerns. No, leave us those, and then also leave us suggestions on video ideas
On
because
topics that we could
we
talk about.
normally figure out our idea the night before. We do a little research, which is probably honestly, this is probably the most reading that I'll ever do in
I
life.
feel like I've been getting smarter
I
just by
do.
like doing research.
Like I feel like in like 2 years of doing this, I'll never be able to come face to face with someone without having like
without having
data
the
and
facts.
facts. Like no.
Well, there was a study in 2015 that showed.
No, really. So this is as smart as I'm gonna get. In
Yeah.
much reading as in education I'm gonna get.
I
So
was about to
anyway,
say I'm here for it because the research part with being in education, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Doing a little
So
studying.
we should be smart in a couple of years.
We should be.
Cool. My poor kid, because I'm
Trying
gonna
to
be
make
the kid's gonna be super smart because they're gonna know. They're gonna be like, Mom. They're gonna be like, Dad, what kind of clouds are those? Well, you already know what the different clouds.
Those are cumulus clouds.
I have no idea what. Who even cares?
Those are stratus clouds.
You know, my niece, my oldest niece, knows the clouds.
As she should. as all students should.
Know the clouds.
Yes.
Why? That's like knowing algebra.
That's part of life.
The clouds.
Algebra's part of life.
What does that being a stratus cloud or whatever, stratosphere cloud? What does that? How does that help me in life?
It helps you predict the weather. It lets you know if there's rain in the forecast.
Paint a pretty picture, but you can't predict the weather.
But if you have those cumulus,
he don't know where that came from.
He
don't know where.
Wait, say it again.
You can paint a pretty picture.
Outcast. Of course. But if you see cumulonimbus,
Alexa, she knows.
If you see cumulonimbus clouds filled with, I got
the weather app on my phone.
They're dark clouds. Then it's gonna rain.
I got the weather app. But why would I care? Why would I rely on my ability?
But if you see stratus clouds, you know that's going to be dry for a few days.
What's those clouds? What are these clouds?
Those are stratus clouds because they don't hold much water. I don't know if I got all these right. I don't know which ones hold water, but I used to know
stratosphere clouds
just by looking at the cloud, what kind of cloud it is.
You still pretty much know. You just know stuff more like
now. I basically just be guessing. I know the word for it, but I don't know which one. I
feel like is. You know how like you low key know.
I retain information.
No, but you know how you know, but like you doubt yourself if you know it.
Yeah,
you actually know it. Yeah, for sure. Like you're like I don't know, but you really do.
But
know.
I do be know. I just don't be trying to flex on people like that.
All right,
because people think if you're too smart, then and you try to outshine them. And
I've been drinking this for like 3 weeks, and this is this first.
It's terrible. You are not a woman. I bought this
in Miami.
Stop.
What? To have in a refrigerator so I can drink on it to stay hydrated.
Smart water?
Yeah. I only drink out of it occasionally.
I don't think I've had smart water.
Well, I don't think I had either. It's vapor distilled water. It has electrolytes for taste and it's purely balanced pH.
Tastes wet.
That's the most water you've drank this month, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, seeing us today is only the 12th or the 13th.
13th. All right, you guys. So that is it for today's podcast. Leave us suggestions down below so we can do some research and
leave comments. I guess leave comments on like what you think about like different parts of the show. Or I don't know, how do people? do that?
We're like,
do people leave comments on like, all right, 30 minutes in, y'all said this, and this is how I feel. 45 minutes in,
no, nobody does that.
How do they? Comments
well, on a long video, they will tap in and say something so they don't forget, and they're like, okay, back to the video. So yeah, if you feel the need to do that, which it doesn't matter because it's over now. So
it's over now. Wait, no.
It's over now. You talking about that? Yeah, he loves Kirk Franklin and all them folks. Yeah. All that came from Kirk Franklin.
Yeah,
even his son on the Bad Boys Club.
Yeah,
what's his name? Keon.
Kirk? No, Keon. Yeah, Keon. I think
Keandre. So I tear up a name. Yeah. Anywho, that's it. We gotta go because we're just rambling.
Yeah, we are.
Peace.
Bye, guys.